"Marlin, they're friends," she said. "They're helping us." "Bullshit!" He tried to lunge and nearly fell. Grimacing, he grabbed desperately at the ladder to regain his balance. "Those two had Sadie," he panted, "and that one tried to kill me with a Fae blade." "You son of a bitch! You attacked us first," I said through my teeth. "Sadie's our friend." "Fae and weres are not friends." "Stop it! Marlin, we have to get down from here," Alara said. "Please, for once in your life, trust me. They're on our side." Marlin glared at me for another moment, and finally started down. The rest of us climbed to the ground, one by one. Marlin was leaning against the building, half bent and breathing hard, and I realized he'd been shot. Blood smeared the arm he held across his stomach and soaked into the top of his jeans. I tried to feel sorry for him. It wasn't easy. Chester shot the injured werewolf a distrustful glance and started for the gate to the trail. "We can go back to my place," he said. "I've got plenty of hardware. We'll load up." "Wait." Marlin winced and straightened slowly. "I know a way out. Follow me." I stared at him. "There's a way out right there," I said, pointing to the gate 20 feet away. "It's locked." "Chester can open it. That's how we got in." Marlin's lip curled. "Who the hell's Chester? That human?" he spat. "We should go to the bunker. My way's faster." "Enough. We take the trail." Tayral stepped forward, looming over Marlin with a menacing glare. "Go where you please, dog. We've not come for you, and I'd not hesitate to leave you here," he said. "In fact, I've half a mind to tear you apart right now." "Just half?" Marlin intoned. Tayral leaned closer. "Aye, the other half wants to kill you slowly and savor your suffering." "Okay." I put a hand on Tayral's arm and tried not to laugh at the look of terror on Marlin's face. Much as I agreed with the sentiment, we couldn't stand around here and avenge Sadie right now. The noise and activity in the compound had died down a bit, but it was only a matter of time before they realized they'd gained 2 werewolves but lost another one. "Come on, Tayral, let's go." Chester was already at the gate. "I memorized the combination," he said, grabbing the chain link with one hand to lean toward the number pad. There was an immense buzzing sound. Sparks exploded from the gate, and Chester was blasted into the air, flying back 5 feet to land hard on the ground. The distant shouting immediately got louder. "Jesus!" I ran to Chester and dropped beside him. His eyes were rolled back to white, and his mouth parted slightly, lips lined with frothy saliva. The hand that had gripped the fence was scorched black. I checked for a pulse and found one, weak and slightly erratic, but there. A figure strode rapidly past me. Tayral headed for the gate. Before I could tell him to stop, he bent and grabbed a stone from the ground and threw it at the fence to the left of the gate, causing another shower of sparks. Okay, so breaking through the fence was out. The whole thing was electrified. Someone must have turned it on when the chaos started. I straightened and moved toward him. Maybe I could use the shutdown spell. "Do not sios na," I said, gesturing at the gate. Then I found a rock and threw it. More buzzing, more sparks. "What the hell? Why didn't it work?" Tayral frowned. "The power source is too far from here. We'll find another way." "They're coming." The breathless shout came from Mars, who stood behind Chester's head with a bow in hand. The 3 werewolves had backed partway up the path to the gate. Beside her, Alara held a handgun. Marlin just stood there being useless and angry. As we watched, a pair of soldiers rounded the left corner of the recreation building and headed straight for us. Mars fired. The arrow took one of them in the throat. As he fell, his buddy dashed to the right, headed for the cover of the thick bushes that lined the path. Alara lifted the gun. If she fired it, we'd have a lot more soldiers headed this way. "Don't shoot!" I called. "Let Mars!" Before I could finish the sentence, Marlin snatched the gun from Alara and fired.